everyone, welcome here. We are right now in the winners bracket. We have Severance on the killer side facing Phoenix. An amazing teams. Both teams are insane, and we've been playing insane here in Elite Legends. But gladly today, I'm not alone in the casting. Okay, I'm not alone in the casting. Today we have Draxi. Hello, Draxi.
Hello, Mega. Thanks for having me here. That was a wild early hit. I'm excited to see this matchup. Very good from both teams of making it this far, and it's just a really tough set because of just how fast the killer can snowball in this set. As we see, we already got our first down.
That was actually a quick down, if you ask me. That was
Yeah,
actually a quick down.
yeah, it was. Dredge is actually really known for getting fast downs, a lot of early pressure, and with perks, he has surveillance, so you can tell when any of these gens are being worked on from Ruin. How do you think this match is going to be playing out today, Omega?
To be honest, I don't know. Both teams seems to be good when facing this kind of exotic plays. I mean, it's not like they decided to play this killer on tiebreaker. It's a Severance pick, so deciding to pick like Dredge is not that common if you ask me. But at this moment, Boletard, it's just doing a really good job, and most likely it should be a 4K1 if you ask me. But everything can happen. I mean, it's only the first will come in.
It looks like a lot of really early pressure. We already see that Midas is already down the second time, going right back on the hook with Nia being on the ground, and we see an Ultra. We know that that gen was the only gen to be able to pop with pressure on it. This is really looking really good for Severance right now because there's just no gen pressure on the map at the moment.
Exactly, and also for Severance, like Voleter is about to take out Midas, and probably they are not able to pop no more than two more gens, if you ask me, before Midas is out. So facing a 3v1 with two gens up, it's hard, you know. It's hard. When you're facing Dredge, you need to put attention in the resets. You also need to be popping gens, and Dredge is a killer that can easily move between gens and, well, totems and now on the hook. So it's gonna be difficult for the survivors to continue putting pressure more than they are just popping one gen at this moment.
Yeah, I agree. The real question for the survivors right now, will they be going for the save or will they be opting just to put a lot of work on the gen just to kind of create pressure back? And it looks like we are opting to just sit on generators, which will be more beneficial just for gen efficiency and making sure they can match a result when they play killer.
Yeah, and well, Midas is dead now. They just popped one gen and it's already one man out. It's just crazy if you ask me. It's not good for Phoenix. It's a 3v1 with 4 gens up. It's insane. Well, the mind game coming, I guess. And it
Also
comes with
play.
a hit.
Also played that really patient, but because of him being West and Bolitar being EU, it's just very unfortunate for Ultra here. He try to get away with that.
Yeah, now the chase is on Nia. Nia probably was holding one of the most progressive gens at this point. And there you go, it's 3 out, so now Volitor can start kicking gens and actually taking value from surveillance. Well, kicking gens. Now Nia needs to take a really good chase, needs to hold this chase for a bit so they can hop or do a reset. I mean, the most intelligent play that they can make now is pop actually, but sadly for Nia, he's taking the chase in one of the most progressive gens.
Yes, but there should be another progression because we haven't seen Michaela at all in a bit. And with Ruin going out, actually, she's probably the one who popped Ruin. I mean, they're able to bring pressure back because of Ruin being gone, so they're able to sit on gens. And we see another gen pop,
Yeah,
but
it's
it
just
looks like
but
it hit gen pop for his life. It did. And it's all up to Michaela to be able to get the teammates re-picked up or be able to pop that progression.
What do you think, Draxi? Do you think the Phoenix is able to came back from this?
I think at least one more gen should pop here because of how progressed that gen was. If Nia can last just long enough, we should see one more gen, but maybe TP's back to the gen. Oh, but he catches Michaela's rotation out to go pick up Ultra. This could be over right here at a 4K3.
Yeah, this looks like a 4K3. Michaela now is on chase, and I don't think she's able to reach Ultra either Nia. So probably, oh, it's a god pallet. Oh well, well
Was a
that
god palette.
well there is no god pallet for Michaela, and also there is a really good hit for Volitar. So this turns in a 4K3. I didn't expect that, Draxi.
This Severance pick, so you gotta mean they're confident on this pick, correct? So I can kind of see why they play it really well. And with EU ping, it just kind of puts it at a harder advantage because you have to be coordinated and pretty much play perfect on Survivor side.
Mm-hmm. And more in these sets that every single hit counts. Like normally you can take one free hit and look for reset, but when facing Dredge or any killer that is actually playing stealth or indoor map, it's even harder. Like it costs you a lot more. Now it depends if Ultra can actually never mind. He found Ultra, so this is 4K3 for Severance. Like a really comfy win gun for the survivors right now.
Whoever's playing killer for Phoenix is definitely have the pressure on them. Try to even just tie this result. It's gonna be difficult. And with Severance picking it, you know they've been practicing it and they're confident on the set. So I'm excited to see how Phoenix's killer performs.
Yeah, we need to see how is this killer performing. So just wait for us to be back with Phoenix on the killer side. Hello guys, sorry, really sorry for this longest screen. As you know, Ultra is from West, and well, we're having small issues with the ping. We need to do a small ping test to confirm something with the regions of the Phoenix players. So that's the main reason why we have this small long screen. So yeah, let's just move now to the game. We have it Ultra now on the killer side. And what do you expect from Ultra on the killer, Draxi?
We know Ultra's a very solid killer overall. The big thing though is it going to be enough with his build to be able to either resolve a 4K3 or somehow make a 4K2? It is a very unlike what we saw with Boltar, a more aggressive build. This build could backfire, but all at the same time having sloppy as a perk could slow down heals. So I'm very interested to see how Ultra handles this game.
Yeah, and also remember that Ultra used to play on Cynic, so we know that Ultra is as you said, is an experienced killer. And well, it looks like he's knowing what he's doing with Thresh, even though Thresh is not an easy pick if you ask me. But also Severance only needs to pop 3 gens. Like the Wincon is not that hard if you ask me. And oh my god, that's actually Dragon's Reef making effect on Fengmin.
Yeah, it was actually a really good hit. We see Tap just got reset through Sloppy, so we know if they're on any generators, on one generator max. Right now, Claudia being injured, Wine Nightfall is really scary and dangerous for her. And we caught her out in bathroom.
And this is definitely not good for Severance. Like they need to start working on the gens. They don't pop. They're not popping gens at this moment. And the Claudette Carney is first in case the Volator is on the hook and
That's actually really good from Claudette. She just full sent and ate the rum in it, so he couldn't mind game her, and she got out of the really safe.
I'm not pretty sure if the play right now is Ultra being on the hook.
I don't know. Yeah, I agree with that. Camping with a generator about to be done. He doesn't have ruin or anything like that to really slow down the game. So camping here might not be the right play because they're able to get free gen pressure without having to worry about ruin taking effect.
And they pop it to the Persian, and well, we're watching the new fillers. Like, I don't know what is that filler, to be honest with you, or actually, I don't know what is that palette doing there.
I kind of with that palette, you play it, you drop it, and then you kind of play that long loop around that room. You kind of make it a long filler. But I don't see really you getting much use out of it too often. Oh, and we found the reset.
Yeah, but Volator now is a second stage, so this means Ultra is gonna be looking Volator to actually face a 3v1 and maybe, just maybe, reaching the Wincon.
Oh yeah, this game kind of depends on both of Chase right here. If he's out early, it could be really detrimental and create a lot of problems. And we have Fang right here.
And now Ultra is on Volator again. Volator just going to this God Pale and obviously dropping that. And he needs to long as much as he can.
Yeah, if he lasts long here, his generator's proper, he does his job. That's the problem though, is he doesn't last super long and he knows where a lot of survivors are.
Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate for Severance having this hook now and actually having the 3v1. It's like, I don't know, like popping 3 gens can't be that hard. They are struggling. They are also not resetting. They are not playing slow against the Thresh. And whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, you kind of realize the reason why they're not resetting is because of Sloppy Butcher being in play. It's kind of not worth it when you gotta pop 3 gens, and they give a lot of free tags trying to rotate. They do have the gen pressure though on this bottom gen and the gen upper 6, so it's a good chance for them to pop one of those gens. That's all you gotta do really if you Severance.
Well, that's true. And Alos now being grabbed and Ace just screaming. Well, now Ultra got a lot of information for free, and thanks to Dragon's Reef, he knows where everyone is, or at least 2 of them.
That's really unfortunate getting caught out like that, but Claudette for an early save. He's gonna be playing the slug game now. All he has to do is get 2 more tags and the game's over.
Yeah, literally.
And he knows where both survivors are, so this could be very bad. This could end up in a tie for Severance and Phoenix. Honestly, your tap right here is kind of a hard decision what to do correctly. You could try to self for hash, or you could try to play for a generator or pick up. It's a lot of options, but not very safe while he's injured.
Yeah, the best option that Severance can take right now, it's playing for Hatch, like, or even trying, like, maybe somehow looking to do a Traumatic.
I think it's gonna be very difficult because once he enters Nightfall, he gets KI. So it's not you won't be able to hide. But he opts for or the hook save, which I think is the right play here.
I mean, they
With
are not that far to reach the win con. They have
no,
gens with the progression, so they just need a window to actually have time to pop one gen.
honestly, I don't know if this is the right play. I think leaving him on the ground would have been because if they just double 10 here, that could be just really detrimental for Ultra.
Yeah,
And they were on at least Claudette was on this generator. I think if you're tap right now, you need to if he plays for the savior, his Claudette shouldn't last long on this pilot, and she doesn't.
and in fact, that she's done. This means more hooks for Ultra and less time for the survivors to do things. They need to rotate now again.
Oh, they got not deja resilience gen pressure. If he can quit pulling Ultra distracted, this could be bad for Ultra. And they are. This is bad because he's still on that generator without eruption on that generator. Honestly, with Claudette, you're supposed to pull here, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the right thing. Forcing a pull and wasting time.
That should be win for seconds here. Ultra going to the wrong generator, and that is the win. Set one goes to Severance here.
Yep, they popped 3 gens. Even though they were struggling a bit, if you ask me. Like, popping 3 gens, it's a bit hard.
Yeah, it was some really dicey moments, and they ended up pulling through and playing it correctly. I think if Ultra just slugged and played around Jens a little bit more, I think it would have been beneficial to him. Oh, they're done. They're ready to go to the next set.
Yeah, they are literally moving to the next set. And, well,
I agree with it because how long that intermission took, so just get the ball moving.
yeah, makes a lot of sense to just quick move to the next set. And the next set is quite interesting. Is Norse. What do you expect?
The next set is unknown, correct?
I don't know. It's
Nurse. I think go either way. I think this is a set that kind of favors Severance again, to be honest. Ultra, I haven't seen Ultra really play Nurse or Phoenix play Nurse too much. I think Severance with Bolitar is going to be really good for them. I think Bolitar is going to make a strong play.
Oh yeah.
welcome everybody back. We are now going to the nurse set of set. We are on our set two, match one. Um, Ultra is now currently against seven survivors. How do you think this is about to play out, Mega?
Well, considering the fact that Ultra is, I don't remember watching Ultra playing that frequently Nurse, but I know that he's experienced playing Nurse, so maybe just maybe he's reaching the average result that probably is 4K1, 4K0. Remember that this map is kind of big for Nurse, and they are allowed to play with this purple add-on. So in the second blink, he can literally just go back to the first location, allowing Ultra to camp. We saw this strategy on Phenom and also on Angels a couple of times. So now the chase is on Volitar. Volitar is taking the first chase. Do you expect something in the first chase as Nurse, Traxi?
I actually want to say that was kind of really smart for Tap there, trying to not showing himself so they can try to get back on the generator. Honestly, for this map, since it's pretty big, it's all about dying in the right spot, similar to Full Power. You can take Chase to the corner all the way here and be able to work that mid gen pretty safely. But it looks like the survivors are opting to kind of dodge, waste as much time as possible to pop those middle gens to keep any free gen. Oh.
And we have a restart. Apparently, it was the staff is confirming that Ultra was connecting to the wrong server. So we're just restarting the game, and we're gonna be right back in literally nothing. Just waiting for Ultra to remake the lobby. Like,
Welcome back, everybody. We had some wrong server problems. We are now back, and already we're about to be on chase with Cap. Pretty much picking back up where we left off. Um, Cap is going to try to keep chasing the correct spot. Unfortunately, this time though, we kind of don't see that main 3-gen Ultra had last time. It's kind of more deep by Water Tower. I think it's Water Tower logs. We also are taking chase there, which is really smart. Oh no, we're taking chase from Shaq. We already get an early hit. It's a lot stronger start for Ultra than we did last game. He's gonna try to get this down fairly quickly and be able to play around. Oh no, we see Claudette now. We're taking chase towards Claudette, and Claudette gonna take chase towards Corrupt. Be able to bring it away from any of these open generators for a little bit of a whip right there. We're gonna be. We have what is that? Oh, we have Face of Darkness in here. Face of Darkness will allow a lot of value for intel for Ultra to be able to know where survivors are while in chase. Claudia doing a really good job looping here, trying to waste as much time in this corrupt area. Anytime pretty much in this corner is really good because it's around corrupt. She's doing a really good job keeping him distracted and dodging. We get our first down and we see Tab getting reset, so we probably have one generator that's kind of being actively worked on at the moment. If I were the survivors right here, I'd trying to get that main gen done since it's kind of central. A lot of gens are kind of close to it. We do see an active gen to the right of this hook, which I think Ultra did see, so we should see it being pressured off and Ruin taking value. It is Tab. We got Claudia and Hook. Oh, we are going to be seeing our first gen done right behind main, which is a good gen to get out of the way. So now chases will be brought to that corner and just wasted a lot of time pretty much. He's just holding his hook and holding generators here. And we see our first gen pop by the ace, pretty much just waiting to confirm Claude at the second. But with 70-second hook timer, it does take a little bit longer, which means a lot more time for gen pressure. We don't know we know Nancy's on the gen by the hill to the left of main, but if you are Ultra here, you kind of just want to sit at this bottom side because a lot of gens are here. And we get a tag on our Tap for being a little bit too greedy on this generator. We don't know really where Ace is. We see that Nancy left at gen. We see all survivors now actually, one by logs, one somewhere by shack, and then one leaving the hill gen. We do see Face of Darkness out of the game now, and we get a tag on Ace. Very good for Ultra. If we can see a trade here, maybe Deli could be in play. This could be a Deli play. Oh, we see a FTP, so Nancy probably Deli trying to keep FTP on Claudette to make sure that she gets Deli off here. Claudette doing a really good job surviving and wasting as much time. As I was saying earlier, she's gonna be running to this one corner here. She's gonna be taking it where there's no other generators, and we do lose Ruin now. We're playing one perk Andy, and all he has now to kind of hold any of these gens is Eruption. And we do see the down on Claudette, but the chase definitely was long enough for a lot of for the deli from Nancy to come up and the pickup on Nancy. We might be seeing resets here because of the survivors all being injured, and we got a vault. Oh no, a vaulting nurse. We get the pickup on Claudette, and should be a hook. We hear an active gen right here on the hill, but Ultra opting to hook on that hill. Didn't know exactly where he wanted to hook and put pressure, or maybe he's got body blocks for Claudette to wiggle off here. We see Tapas been fully reset. Nancy's for the people broken status is now gone, so Deli is more than likely actively in play. Ultra, I don't know if Ultra can really camp this generator safely because of all the generators boss side. He has so many generators down here that camping that gen might not be worth it. But we do get Eruption off. Trying to hold all these gens as much as possible, waste as much time. We do finally see the reset between Nancy. On Nancy, maybe Ace is almost reset. Oh, we hear an active gen here, Shallow 9. A lot of gen pressure that honestly has to be worrying and a little bit difficult to play around. If Claudette does not die on this hook, this could be really bad. We know where Cap and Ace are. I think that was Ace in the corner. We got Tap working this middle gen, which should be popping here really shortly. Yeah, it was Ace. That means Nancy should be setting up for a save here with Deli. Trade last second. It should be the right play. No, they are opting to let Claudette die to pop 3 generators. Which is honestly really strong because of how kind of put together these generators are. They're really close together. And we just got to be careful as Ultra, because once one of these 3 gens right here go, he practically doesn't have a 3 gen anymore, and it's just a lot of distance that Nurse has to cover without that mobility. He needs to pretty much try to secure a quick down on this Ace, so Eruption will come into play and allow pressure to be brought back. And that's kind of what I think we're going to see here. We got Eruption on 3 gens, which means a lot of time brought back for Ultra. But I think we still might see the gen by Shaq and the gen in the open popping here really shortly, which is really good because now there's no tight 3 gen. We still kind of can play around main, the hill, and where Ace was hooked, but it's just so much distance there's has to cover. Means pre-leaving, it's just painful, as we just saw Tap pre-leave that gen. Ultra's not in the best, but not in a terrible spot either. He able to do a lot, but there's just so much gen pressure on the map by these survivors. Their decision to let Claudette die here allowed for so much gen pressure. There's 3 gens that are above about 70%, and any killer, doesn't matter if you're the best killer or just an average killer, is going to be a lot of pressure. And in this situation, you just got to try to play your best result here, 4K1. And it looks like we're going to be tunneling Ace out, trying to get this down to a 2v1 as fast as possible. And that's what's happening. We do see Eruption applied onto the main generator. If you're Nancy, probably worth that generator that... Oh, it's yes! Trying to create as much value. I don't know how... It's just a time waster at this point. He just bought a couple extra seconds for generators. Pretty much. We could see another gen or 2 pop here, because we do know that main had a lot of progress. That Shallow 9 and that middle generator. We could see multiple gens here pop. And we do see the generator by the rocks pop in the middle. That's not very good. He's worried about main, which has plenty of rest. So we know Nancy's working on that mid-9 generator here, which I think Ultra now realizes. And it's about 90, I'd say. So this is a lot of pressure. And another blast mine. That's crazy that there's another blast mine in that time. It could be in a duplicate perk, maybe. We do get we are opting to go for Nancy here, but this is our deli player. I wanted to assume is. Could we see the survivors real quick if that's possible? Yeah, we're dropping the deli player. We do see Aura on that gen on tap. And without Ace being tunneled out here, it's still a 3v1, which means the survivors are still in a good spot for not letting Ace die. For the people really coming to clutch there and keeping the survivors really into this game and allowing them to just create more pressure on Ultra here. We do see Nancy picked up, could have been a unbreak. Cap bringing Overcome into play could allow for Nurse not to get this quick down. And it does, and that means we will probably see another gen pop here without a Rupture applied on any generator. We could see both because we do know main. Oh, really good double back by Cap. I don't think this is worth chasing here now. We do know two really high progress gens. I think it's important to stop one of them or the game's over. We have main and we have that 9 gen. It's just a lot of pressure and it's a hard situation. And we see that generator pop. If Ace 6 this gen here, it could pop as well. We see. Oh, we do not see it pop, but it is really highly progressed. That means he cannot really leave this generator for too long. Survivors have to either play for this generator if he overcommits or just double another generator. If Survivors reset here, it just allows a lot of pressure. They're doing really good, making sure that he doesn't have much time to really commit for anything. Ultra just needs a quick down, and chasing Ace here means these Survivors should be hopping back right on main and popping that generator. We do still have 2 freshes in. Oh, we're opting for reset, which means Ultra has time to try to get this down if it's quick enough. Ace doing a really good job using the edge map to break LOS, and I don't think Ultra has a lot of time to commit. This down has to be fairly quick, and he misses another swing. Really good job by these Survivors judging their distance and playing these edge fillers really well. That is just very unfortunate, and it just kind of comes without not having a lot of time on the killer. Ultra, I know, is a really good unknown player. I've seen him play a lot of really good Cenobite. I just don't think he has a lot of experience because his old team they had a nurse player. So I don't know if he has too much experience on nurse himself, but he is doing a really good job trying to create as much pressure as he can. And we're about to see this main generator pop. Unfortunate for Team Phoenix. It still blows my mind how fast the blast mines were, because it looks like it was just one person with blast mine. It's just crazy how quick the blast mines came out. And it looks like we're opting for the deli play here. I think maybe a Slifer 4K0 is the play right now. He just has to make sure the Cap hasn't been on the door or in a good position. I think we actually just saw Tap. Yeah, we did. We just saw Tap with a nurse blink bug. You're allowed to, as you're in the middle of a blink, you can see survivors through objects, and that's what we just saw, but it looks like Ultra didn't see that on his POV. Tap honestly plays for a save here, and then there's split for doors, and as long as Nancy stays up and survives, we should see an out here, at least one of the freshest out. With both are being picked up, we still haven't had any hooks on either of these survivor, which is kind of rough, because if one of them gets out, that's a fresh out, and that's just difficult. Really good from Bolotard to be able to hop lock and not give a tag there on ping. So as long he's just gonna create as much time for our Cap to just get out. And at this point, it looks like Cap will be going for the far door and won't have the time to really make it there. Nurse doesn't have the mobility like Fly, Wesker, even Unknown, I would say. Unfortunately, we should be seeing an out here. I think he did a really good job bringing it back with how much pressure he lost at mid game, and I think he's doing a really fantastic job here. It looks like that door wasn't started, so maybe Tap is around here and be able to play for pickup again instead of hopping on that door instantly. It looks like he is at the door. He's just trying to wait for the opportunity to hop on it. Maybe the door was 25%. No, he is now just starting the door, which could be kind of difficult if Ultra gets any line of sight on him. He has LOS of both doors, so that means he doesn't really have much time to hop on it, and he knows where Nancy is. Ultra maybe thinking basement play here, which could be an an interesting play. He hasn't seen any door activity, so he's checking basement, seeing if any any Mr. Caps are here for pickup on Nancy. I don't personally know too much about the bleed out rule on this, but Nancy is getting fairly close to being bled out. But he still has LOS on both doors. Oh, I think he sees, which could be problematic in this situation. If there are bleed out, that means you lose points for this fresh hook. But he does see tap, which means at least no outs. Really good tag. Now, as long as he needs to really get this down quickly, tap needs to last just long enough for this Nancy to bleed out here. If he can do that, that could be really good for the serves. Really good Palestine, and I think Voltar will be bleeding out here. I don't know. Yeah. If he ends up dying in this corner, there's no possibility he can make it back to Nancy in time, which we will be seeing a bleed out on our Delhi player. But on the other side, there is nobody got out, which means no extra points for the survivors, which is really good for us. Well, with the game coming to a close, we'll see you after the short intermission, and we'll see Severance on the killer.
Hello, guys. Welcome back. What the fuck? Oh, Smash Shadow. We are back here with the second game of this nursing. We're having now Severance on the killer side, and holy shit, that hit was okay. That was a really good stun, but that's unlucky that that hit connects. To be honest, like I don't know if it's the sync of it's like normal hit. I would think that it's normal hit, but I don't know. It's nurse, like always the nurse thingy. It's weird. Like the hitbox of the nurse is just weird. What do you expect from this early game, Draxi?
I think with how fast that down was, it's just amazing. We saw all survivors pretty much upstart. A really different type of build we are seeing here right now. Instead of having Ruin Face of Darkness, we now have Spies and Rancor, and we actually finally see value of the perk that was just that Ultra ran as well. The ability to teleport back to the same original blink. We didn't really see any of that by Ultra, but we are seeing value of it from Boltar.
Also, I don't know why, like, we don't have any chase music at this moment. And they are not, we don't have chase music, they are not popping, oh never mind, they're about to pop 1 gen, maybe 3 gens if I'm not wrong, like, oh, they are actually looking for trade and, well, I guess, I'm not pretty sure, but I guess if the nurse wasn't hitting the Fang was not able to get the trade, if I'm not wrong. And they pop it 2 gens, that's really good stuff on Phoenix.
There, as you can see also, Rancor, I know Rancor recently was just bugged. I know it's being used for information, but there was before the hotfix, beautiful dead hunt, but before the hotfix, survivors could actually see the aura of their other survivors with Rancor. So they got the killer POV of Rancor before. Really good vibe, Meow here. Creating a lot of distance. If you're Lori here, your whole goal is to try to get down to boss side or this dead zone here, because of that 3 gen being held around main. It's a very tight 3 gen and can really create problems for survivors if the hook stayed in that situation.
Mm-hmm. It's second stage now for Lori, and well, it's about to pop probably the third gen if Volator just decides to stay on the hook and like kind of proxy camping with Nurse. Probably they are able to pop all the gens. Like now the pressure, even with Rancor, is not that much. Like survivors are like free at this
I
moment.
actually, I was wrong about it being a 3 gen. It is actually a really bad 4 gen here, if you see.
Oh yeah.
And I think he is okay letting that one generator pop because how tight this 3 gen solo is. If the survivor dies here, and this goes to a 3v1, but they will not die here, it will be safe from hook. It could be really bad.
Mhm. I wasn't paying attention to the 4G, but yeah, you are right. And well, I don't know if it's the right decision in Bullet right now, like committing this chase like in Shack, and probably someone is playing
Could
support.
this be DS?
No,
No.
no, so she's just out.
I wonder what the thought process. Because we know said DS or Dead Hard. I wonder if she was trying to play for a smash hit there.
Maybe. Remember that both teams are playing on hyping, and well, I don't know, like if playing Death or Smash Hit.
I mean, she got Dead Hard off the first time, which was really beautiful and so good on this ping. I wonder how the survivors are going to try to deal with this region since Laurie's out. I think as that survivor, you should have doubled that or doubled one more of these gens up top, and then force maybe a basement pull here. Because he doesn't really have to leave this generator with eruption. Oh, and somebody here.
Yeah, it's Midas taking now the chase, but also Bullet. It's well, that's quite unlucky, missing that hit on the window, not getting the instant link, and also not hitting that thing with eruption, as you said. So at this moment, probably slide. It is light if I'm not wrong, but also really good job on Bulleter taking the tag on Midas, and probably Midas is about to be on the ground. I don't know. Okay, amazing hit, amazing hit facing Nurse. Okay.
I wonder in this situation. I lost my train of thought. I was gonna say something. I don't really remember. They just need to really get away from this area. As survivors, they cannot really afford taking downs here. They're able to pop this general water tower, but that 3 gen is still just gonna be so painful for them really to break.
Hmm. Yeah, like three gens on Nurse. They are painful. They are awful, and well, it's so hard to face a 3 gen. More when you're facing a 3v1, and now they are facing a 2v1 because the Deliverance guy is obviously not Midas. So Midas needs someone to get the pull.
Realistically, I think in that situation, you should be having Claudia, and we got spies right here in the corner. That is really unfortunate, but thank God it's sprint burst, or else we would be having. Oh my goodness. We get value out of the bird for the add-on. Add-on is just so hard to really do well with the blank to bring back, and just seeing a really good. I think it's their DS play, correct?
And now it's on the ground. He's slugging, probably thinking on DS exactly. Midas is on the ground. Ultra taking, well, being injured now. So this means Ultra needs to play the best, the more distance that he can, and also sort of like playing safe against Volator. Volator is probably getting down on Ultra now. Ultra is doing a really good job trying to force the locker and also making more time for the survivors, and being able to get the pick, and also getting the full reset on Midas is just a really good
I
thing.
I think this will make it, right? I think
Yeah,
she has will make it.
yeah, she
So
will make it.
that's huge, honestly. The big thing right now for the survivors is picking up Ultra, but all we saw scratch marks up behind main. And we know that generator right behind main here to the right has a lot of progress as well, which is important for Boltar. You get this down up here. If this down happens in this corner, that might just be game over. But we get a beautiful power stun into a life. Is this life lucky break maybe? Or parental guidance?
Probably parental guidance. I don't think it's lucky break.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it was parental. Unfortunately, he is stuck in this corner again, which is bad for the survivors because he's just right back in this 3-10.
yeah, this is definitely not looking good for Phoenix right now. This hook is it's just not good for the survivors. I mean, they still have more hooks. Midas is second stage. Ultra and Pagey are fresh ones, but the time the time is just going, and really good springboards on Ultra. Really good job holding the springboards, and
We
probably Pagey is pulling now.
we also got to remember that Ultra ended up having a fresh blade out as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
for them to have an opportunity to even have a chance of winning, I would be getting a fresh and a stage out. That is their only way they can win this. Which right now, if they cannot break this region and this 3v1, the game's over. It
oh yeah,
already they have to play a little risky here, and they have to have the chases last. Oh,
that was so beautiful on Ultra and was kind of unlucky on Bulletar. Like, uh, well, I don't know. It's just value for the survivors. Like right now, everything that they can do to pop the gen and actually start like thinking to get out, it's value for them. But unlucky, Spice from the Shadows leaving Bulletar more information, and now the chase is on Midas, the Death Hook, and it's on the ground.
right now, all you gotta do is find Claudette here. You know where both of your survivors down, just down them right next to each other. Claudette should be honestly working generator or stealthing for a pickup.
I guess the best play is actually to play for pick, if you ask, because she's will make it.
Claudette needs to be smart and mindful of how to play this. We do realize that she is not unbreakable, so unbreakable could be on another survivor here.
Yeah.
I want to say the survivor that died early might have been our unbreakable, which is very unfortunate for the survivors here. Then
Probably, yeah, or probably it is Midas. I don't know. I'm wondering if it's Midas or Survivor that already died. Oh, it's the
yeah,
Survivor that already died. That's
that's
kind of
very
lucky.
unfortunate.
Hmm. And now Beiji is able to get the pick, but
Claudia not able to get in there because of Ultra being on the hook, down right next to the hook, unfortunately. Oh no, and
uh,
we found her.
it was because of the medkit, right? Like I
Yeah, I
guess
think
it was
so.
of the medkit. Oh, okay. Amazing kit. Well, this is 4K1, so that means this set is for. That means this set is for
Severance.
Severance. Yeah,
I definitely think going into this third set, you got to be really understanding that Phoenix has to play their A game and put up a really good performance, survivor performance for their killer. They have to be able to go into this in the mindset of reverse sweeping this team.
yeah. That's actually true, because now the next set is Lich and it's Severance killing first, so they need to really lock in to win these two next sets and then looking to win the tiebreaker set.
I think we're dealing here with a tenacity play.
Can be, yeah.
I'm
Pagey
pretty sure
played.
it is, which I don't think it really matters since it was a 4K0 with a bleed out instead of a 4K1. So no matter what, Severance will take this win.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing. getting that bleed out was painful for Phoenix. Even though if they get the bleed out, there is 1 gen of difference. So
Yeah, he knows Deli, so he's just waiting.
yeah, he's just gonna wait until Ultra is dead probably, and then just pick Page. Like there's plenty of time. If I'm not wrong, I guess there is like 2 minutes that you can stay on the ground being slugged. So this means there is like 40 seconds, something like that, remaining, and well, Ultra
Yeah.
is now dead. So
Uh, is he allowed to last person Mori? Is that what we're about to see here?
she's fresh one.
Yeah, she is fresh. I think we're about to see a lot. Yeah, we're seeing a last person Mori. Not my Claudette, no. I'm gonna call that main,
uh,
so that hurt.
yeah. So this is a 4K one for Severance, and just wait for us to be back with the Lich right now.
First match, Severance. We got Bolter on the killer, and we have our lovely Phoenix on the survivors right now. Our first chase looks like it's going to be Ultra here. How do you think this match pan out with the pressure all on the survivors of Phoenix?
Right now, they need, like, literally, they need to win this. And oh, that was a really good vault on Volitar. I mean, survivors were doing. They were doing a couple of mistakes, but right now, Draxi having this -2 means that they need outs, and they need one fresh. Like if they wanna like balance the thing with the -2, they need one fresh out.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's going to be really difficult. If our viewers do not know, Phoenix ended up bringing 2 hatch offerings, which is not allowed. So they received A-2 for a penalty. Right now, they need to play pretty much perfect, and as you heard Omega say, they need to get out too. But it looks like Nia will be given another tag here for free, which is very unfortunate because we see the unhooker as well, which means we could have another free tag here with skeletons if played right.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely like considering the -2. Yeah, and well, right now they are having like I don't know. Oh, that's quite unlucky. Maybe it was not balanced landing activating on Midas. But I don't know, like for me it looks like Phoenix is struggling a bit when you are talking about popping gens.
Yeah. I think Nia going because he never really left the generator. Given that free tag, it's just really unfortunate for the survivors because now that's just one less person who can go for save. Thankfully, Ultra did not receive a tag for that, and we do see 2 generators pop for the second hook here.
A suitable
Yep.
sacrifice.
That's well, that's really good if you ask me.
I think another thing I just realized as well is we have a 3 gen right here where Hook is with DMS in play. As the Lich, you have a lot of information at your disposal with mobility, so he can easily hold this 3 gen, and he knows where all survivors are because of the reset.
Yeah. Yeah, that's free information for Volitar. And well, they need to take the tunnel out of the hook and probably use for the people, or I don't know, just they need to keep alive Miras the more time that they can. And well, yeah, Volitar just trying to get a funny hit on Nia. Yeah, obviously he's not able to get that tag, just the free tag with the skeletons, and now he's back on the hook, securing the kill on Midas.
I
Well,
think that there's 2 free tags is what is kind of seal the deal here. Mutus is now dead on hook. We have 2 injuries, which they need to take time to reset, and then we have probably Ultra on the generator. This is not looking really good for our survivors here.
Yeah, this is definitely not looking good. Probably now this turned it into 4K1, 4K0, and if you consider the -2, the 4K1 is like 4K2. So it's definitely not good, and I guess Volator just found the reset, so it's quite unlucky not
Really good
being
crash by
able.
Nia.
Yeah, yeah,
And we know there's
somewhat.
an active gen right here as well, which we see our injured Sable on.
Manipulate.
It's taking the pallet away. I'm probably getting the tag on page. Really? What?
Oh,
No.
what a beautiful swing through the pallet, the body blocker from it.
Yeah, yeah, that definitely was. And also kind of lucky for Paige not being able to throw the pallet. Like, that's just unlucky. And Harry's also first hook is the fourth hook, actually. And they pop
Ooh.
it third gen. Really good job now.
Also popped the gen in his face, and right now we should be seeing those 2 not reset and probably play for that generator that Sable was working on. Also doing a really good job right now with that small filler pallet, and we know hand is up. Unfortunately, you can only do that tech when you're on the same ping or similar ping. West 2 EU ping, you are not able to drop the pallet after he picks up because of latency.
Yeah, you're actually saying an interesting thing that probably the audience would like to hear, because sometimes you are like, bro, why this is not working, and you need to keep in mind what Raxi said. Most of the text that you see, it's because both killer and survivor are playing at least on the same server. Not even talking on like the same thing, but at least on the same server. And well, this is kind of fortunate for.
Sable put that really well. I think they were doubling that at start, and then she left early.
This.
Probably not.
We're seeing something similar. Oh, Sable's is.
Disabled? Yeah.
Oh, I thought maybe she would have made that back again, but she did not.
That's so unlucky. That's nothing we can say. Like, Palestine with hit, it feels bad. It feels bad. Like,
It does. It's unfortunate. But she did waste a lot of time there, so they did get the reset off, and maybe they're able to hop in another gen. They're not in a terrible position to be able to pop all gens here, but DMS does waste a good old 30 seconds right there from that generator with progress. They need to make sure they get the save here and be able to just really crank gens here. They need this out.
yep, that's definitely a thing right now. But what do you think, Traxi? Like, okay, Bulleter decided just to camp Page, so this means they need to pop the last gen before Page is dead, or actually having a really good last chase and then pop. But okay, that's quite unlucky. Deadman Switch is doing his thing. But what do you think? Like, do you think they are gonna be able to pop and actually get out, or probably not?
I think it really depends on what the Nia does here, because the Nia is close by. I don't think they really know about force hesitation yet. Oh, they are splitting generators. I think they should have been doubling the generator here instead. Nia was sitting and wasting a lot of time, kind of doing nothing, trying to save Sable. I think, unfortunately, we are catching Nia out here. I think it was just a very unlucky timing. They didn't know what they wanted to do, and they kind of had 2 different game plans: what to save or to crank generators. If they would have doubled the generator there, I think they would be able to get out.
Yep. Yep. That's a really good analysis right now, and well, and okay, this is working now. Really good job on Nia taking the stun of the killer, getting value, getting distance, and also getting, even though there's no pally here, she's able to get live. Now Volator is flying, and probably they are popping on time. There is no pally here. They should be popping in the next few seconds.
I
Like,
think
they
that
need.
he was definitely trying to wait he was definitely trying to wait to get a free Noah tag, but it just didn't pop fast enough. Really well played by me out here. This might be enough time. If Ultra has been on that door this entire time, that could be an out here.
Yep.
But with
Oh.
Fly in his pocket, it could also catch him up, and Noah could end this game really early. We don't hear the door, but we do see a light, so we know he was here.
Definitely he was here. Unless he's playing like Volitar was wondering if Ultra was playing for the other door. Maybe it's a possibility. Yeah.
I still
Yes.
think Ultra is somewhere near that door because even with sprinters, it still wasn't enough time for him to make it anywhere.
You can imagine that.
Oh.
Oh, you can feel the tension.
Oh my goodness. Ultra played a really risky game here.
Yeah, but Volitar is just waiting. He's not coming.
He now hears Nia, so there's no reason to worry about the other door too much.
It's just Ultra being that patient, bro.
This is intense. Phoenix knows they really need this out to really give them a fighting chance here. Like, they have to get one of these two out here. They know, but at the same time, the killer's in a comfortable spot.
No, he is.
I wonder if Survivor's gonna try to play for another. I think as Survivors, you play for another bleed out. It gives you enough time. That orb is so close to Ultra. He sees the lights in the door,
Is he out?
but nowhere. Oh!
Run! Run!
Crawl! Crawl!
No! The amount of patience on Ultra was literally insane.
That definitely might be the saving grace. We know Ultra's really strong with his M1 gameplay, so this could be really good for him to really make a big difference and bring this W for his team.
Yeah.
We'll see you all back after the break. Welcome back, everybody, to Set 3, Match 2. Instead of Ultra this time, we got Spooky Classy, so honestly, I'm excited to see how he plays. I don't know too much information about him, but I'm rooting for him so we can keep the content going. We got Severance on Survivors, and how do you think this match is gonna go, and how do you think the killer is feeling right now, Omega?
I mean, the killer right now, it's feeling a bit comfy, even with the Oh, holy shit, that was a really good hit on Volitar. Really good mind game. Oh my god. Even with the -2, and well, now having this quick chase, now Phoenix can feel more comfortable. Like, I mean, it's not because only one chase, but even with the Wincon, Ultra being able to actually get out with being fresh, it's a really, really good stuff for Phoenix right now. And he only needs to take everyone fresh, so hook at least each survivor once and look for the 3K, and he should be fine. You know, it's not that hard to get that, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, I agree. But we also see a completely 180 on build. This build is more gen pressure. We have Pain Resurrection, Bam, and Corrupt. So he's more focused on trying to make sure nobody gets out of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And remember that teams can't switch their builds according to a Wincon or something. So this is also good for Phoenix. Like, having this build, it's also good. The only bad thing probably is the turret, but still, it's a really good perk. Like, he was able to actually now get second station Volitar and no Gens Puppet at the moment.
He's looking more and more. If this tunnel out comes out any quicker, unfortunately this gen here popped. And we know there's a lot of pressure on main. Unfortunately, they need to make sure they keep Bulbasaur alive. Once he gets into 3v1, this becomes really hard for the survivors, and he has a lot of information on two survivors right here. He waited for Eruption, now Eruption back on main. He has a lot of info, and he right now Phoenix is looking like they're in a really good spot.
Yeah, right now he is on a good spot, and if he can if he can take out Molitar, he should be more than fine. They popped 2 gens out of this, maybe 3 gens out of this. I'm not pretty sure, but he needs, like, looking for trade is actually an option. But
It's the right option here.
yeah. But
We
this is
see
not
another
Alia.
gen pop.
Yeah.
They really need to put. Really need somebody to play with Stable here. They need to keep Ultra alive, and with this palette, they missed it head on.
That's so bad. Like, yeah, now they need to take hits.
They really need to try to get one more gen pop for Bulbasaur being alive here. Bulbasaur can last long enough, live long enough. That's all he got lost. Option play for Country here. Unfortunately, he does have Mage Hand up, and that's going to create a lot of problems for Bulbasaur. And that should be down here. Really well played by Spooky.
Yeah, he made a really good job now, and also he's having 2 persons injured now, so got a lot of pressure. Well, now only one guy that is injured, and they were setting close to the hook. That's unfortunate for them.
To the skies.
They're about to get it down on Bill, and yeah, he's now on the ground. And this is another hook, and there's still 2 more gens being popped until they get, well, now 1 more gen until they can actually think on getting out.
I want to say really well also by Vecna here, realizing that Bill had BL, so he trucked Fly right away to be able to pressure. Survivor's in a really good spot now with a really wide gen spread and only two healthy fresh survivors. They popping that 4th gen put them in a really favorable spot.
Yep. So probably like Phoenix is debating between winning this set and actually having a second chance to look for the tiebreaker or not. Like, everything, it's depending on how good can perform right now is Spooky, and actually if Severance survivors make a couple of mistakes to allow Phoenix to get all the win gun.
As Spooky here, you really need to make sure all these next chases are really quick downs because the pain res being in your pocket and with Eruption. Unfortunately, he doesn't really know what to do. He wants to force the second, but at the same time, he needs to be able to stop both of these generators from progressing, which is a very difficult task to do because they're across the map from each other, and survivors are kind of just sitting on these generators.
Yeah, that's a really bad thing. Even with pain rest, he needs to commit someone, and if the chase it's long enough, they are gonna pop because they're gonna get their own hook, and then they are gonna double. And well, Vecna is not like a mobility killer. Like, he's having, yeah, the fly thingy, but he's not able to use it like every single time, like Light or even like Nurse that can actually link every single time. And now that he decided to commit Carney's chase now, it's a really good usage of the power. It's getting the tag, and he's fully committing. He's looking for the eruption and also looking for the paint rest, and really good mind game, really beautiful moonwalking, getting the eruption on that gen. And now everything depends if he's able to reach the PR and then fly back to that gen on time. And he's flying on time.
Unfortunately, this generator is so heavily progressed.
Yeah.
And that means if he leaves too far to go for that Bill, which I think if Bill's just smart, he just stays on this gen because That's all he really needs to do. But if this tag comes in like it's about to, he doesn't really have the luxury of sitting on that generator anymore.
I wish.
Yeah, he needs to pull now because Alos is about to be on the ground, and this is another PR. This is dead son. The best he can do is obviously forcing locker, but this is also pain rest, so this is definitely not looking good for Severance. Like he's just snowballing with the pain rest. Yeah.
Just
This is very unfortunate. A lot of pressure being created, but that generator where unhook happened is still highly progressed.
Yep. They are pulling, so this means no one is doing jams, and now he's only 2 tags away from the win. They were working on that gen too, and that gen is actually like 80%, but Carney is being spotted. Yeah, and now Spooky is fully committing him. He's willing to use the skeletons, maybe. He's just kicking that gen instead of
He's
committing.
gonna kick the gen for a eruption and then downer. We do see that she's still here, unfortunately. But he's scared of the other gen popping because of the unhook. It should mean Claudia now kind of has to rearrange and work that gen again freely and safely. Because he's gonna try to play for the eruption value.
And
We
they
do
were
see the
resetting. Yeah.
yeah. We do know
Oh,
Bill has BL here, so he's gonna play kind of aggressive for this BL. But unfortunately, what could happen right now is he could throw. He could have just threw skeletons on that on the ramp, and it looks like Bill is our last painter. This is why he's opting to chase for Bill here.
yeah.
We will see eruption coming forward.
Eruption and then PR again. And from this point, all depends on how good can perform Spooky now. Like both teams are literally fighting in a deadline, literally. Both teams are on the limit.
The big difference now, what really needs to happen, is both of these survivors have to get out because of the pressure of getting out, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because there's no penalty on this one. It was last game that had a penalty.
Exactly.
So right now, both survivors have to play almost perfect and both get out. And it looks like that generator is not blocked and not able to be kicked anymore, or it might have one more.
I guess it's only one more, like the next eruption, and then Spooky is not gonna be able to kick that gen anymore. Also spotting Carney. Okay, just forcing locker, and Alos working on that gen is definitely what the Spooky needs.
perhaps this will do.
And the game is over because he had eruption order on him, and it looks like Phoenix will be taking this set and not giving up the fight yet. So we will be going to probably a fourth set here.
Yeah.
Is that champion alive?
I guess yeah. I guess it was champion of life.
So this is pretty exciting. We got more content for you. The match, our BO5 is not over yet. We will be going into set number 4.
Yep. We're having for set number 4 an interesting pick that is the unknown. And remember, now it's coming the power spike of Phoenix because they have Ultra playing unknown, and Ultra is a really good unknown player. So we'll see how this thing goes in a few seconds when the fourth set comes up.
Is this worth?
Sorry. Sorry.
This is you're gonna want to see that. Is this yours?